Hallelujah, hallelujah. My sheep listen to me, says the Lord. I know them, and they follow me. Hallelujah. The Lord be with you. A reading from the Holy Gospel according to John. At that time, the festival of the dedication took place in Jerusalem. It was winter, and Jesus was walking in the temple in the portico of Solomon. So the Jews gathered around him and said to him, "How long will you keep us in suspense? If you are the Messiah, tell us plainly." Jesus answered, "I have told you, and you do not believe. The works that I do in my Father's name testify to me, but you do not believe because you do not belong to my sheep. My sheep hear my voice. I know them, and they follow me. I give them eternal life, and they will never perish. No one will snatch them out of my hand. What my Father had given me is greater than all else, and no one can snatch it out the Father's hands. The Father and I are one." The Gospel of the Lord.
Praise you, Lord.
Good morning, dear friends. My sheep hear my voice, and I know them, and they follow me. To follow Jesus, the Good Shepherd, to follow Him, to follow the Lord is not easy. Why? Because we need to listen to Him. My sheep hear my voice. Now, in today's Gospel, the Jewish people did not believe on Him for two major reasons. They don't believe on Jesus. First reason, because they are not listening. They don't believe on Him because they are not listening. That's why Jesus is telling them, "My sheep hear my voice, and I know them." And you know what, my dear friends, my dear brothers and sisters? It is very hard to convince people who are not listening. It's hard to befriend, to teach people who are not listening. If you are into education, if you are a teacher, and your students, your pupils are not listening, it's very hard to teach them. They don't believe on Him as the Messiah because, number one, they are not listening. Second reason of their unbelief, they were not His sheep. In short, they don't belong to the flock. Same thing. It is also difficult to convince those who don't belong to your group. In our political world, if you don't belong to this party, what you're going to do? It's very hard to convince you. You don't believe on Jesus because, number one, they are not listening, and number two, they don't belong to His flock. Now, why do we need to listen to Him? Why do we need to be part of Him? Why? Because the Gospel says, at the end of our Gospel, Jesus said, "I give them eternal life." Those who listen to Him and those who believe in Him, God promised eternal life. The conversation between the Jewish people and Jesus, the gospel says, it happened during the festival of dedication, and it was winter. There was a festival, and the festival was called Festival of the Dedication, celebration of dedication. In Israel, they call this one, the celebration, Hanukkah. Hanukkah. And Hanukkah, it happened in winter because for us Christians, it's just like a celebration of Christmas. Hanukkah is a celebration of light. That's why during Christmas, we put out our Christmas lights for decorations. It was a celebration of light. But the problem was, the Jewish people, they stay in darkness. Darkness in a sense, they don't listen to Him and they don't believe Him. Today, this morning, God wants us to listen to His voice. Because those who are not listening will perish. Those who listen will prosper. Those who listen will have eternal life. And you know what, my dear friends, my dear brothers and sisters? God speaks to those who take time to listen, and He listens to those who take time to pray. I put on my Facebook page, and I put it there rather, to listen to the voice of God, we have to turn down the volume of the world. Never allow the noise of the world keep us from hearing the voice of God. Nowadays, our world is very noisy. There are so many voices around us getting our attention. Some voices were voices of pleasures, voices of job, voices of fear, ambitious desires, voices of our vices, voice of the scared about the coronavirus. Whatever those voices are, they were just a noise that makes us perish. Today, listen to Him. That's why to hear God's voice, we must turn down the world's volume, because we can only hear God's voice when we quiet the noise around us. Today, God speaks to us in the gospel. Let us listen to Him. The question today is this: do we listen to Him? Do we listen to Jesus? Are we part of His flock? If you listen and if you believe, you are not far from the kingdom of God. This is the grace that we're going to ask. The grace of listening and the grace to have faith and trust in Him. Because God's promised us eternal life.